Lord Buddha who preaches, explains good things to us, said who disciplines us, and stops us from doing wrong things. Such a person is dear to the gentleman and unpleasant to the wicked. Buddhas to disciples Asta and Parinirvana. One day, both monks go to Buddha. The faces of both of them looked sad. They say to Buddha that, "O Buddha, we have been waiting to request you for a long time. Whenever we go to a village or town for alms, we always find someone or the other who says that you are young. Why don't you do any work? Are you not ashamed of begging like this?" We get to hear many such things every day. They say to both the Buddhas that can't we do such a thing, that the spiritual practice can continue, and food can also be arranged. Buddha heard all this. He started smiling and said to monks, "Tell me, what would be the work of a king?" Ascetic said that, "O Buddha, the work of a king is to rule his kingdom smoothly and take care of his peoples." Buddha says, "How does he do all these things?" Then ascetic says that the king does this work by accumulating the materialistic things. Buddha says that, "What is the job of a merchant?" Then ascetic says that doing business and earning maximum profit. Then Buddha asks, "How does he do all this?" Then ascetic says that he reaches more and more markets and sells his goods. Then Buddha says, "What is the work of a farmer?" Tapasya says, "It is the job of a farmer to make his field filled with the best crop possible and to prepare it." Buddha asks, "How does he do all this?" Then ascetic says that, "O Buddha, he pays attention to his farm. He pays attention to his soil. He selects the best seeds. He plants them. He works hard in his fields the whole day, and then goes and prepares his crop." Buddha says that if the king is powerless, the merchant market itself don't go to the market, and the farmers stop going to their fields, then what? Then ascetic says that, "O Buddha, in this way all three will become poor, they will have nothing left." Buddha says, "Just as the king has his work, the farmer has his work, the merchant has his work. When everyone does their own work, then only they move forward. In the same way, the work of a monk is to take care of himself, observe, gain knowledge and spread that knowledge to all directions. The path of knowledge of a monk is very long, while his lifespan is very limited. In this journey he has to face many obstacles, and if he leaves his work, he will be busy in the another work of the world. So he could never complete his journey. It is possible that he forgets knowledge in his journey and he becomes poor with knowledge and meditation like that king, businessman and farmer. Someone will beg for alms, only then he will get knowledge." Hearing this, Buddha smiled and said, "Not so. A king, a merchant and a farmer of this world can get meditation and knowledge without begging. He ultimately needs a monk who can show him the right path to get out of the world he has created. And this becomes possible when a monk goes door to ask for alms. A monk does not go to people to beg for alms, but to share knowledge with them, to share the knowledge of meditation. He shows them the way out of their problems. And this is possible only when he comes out daily. Hunger is felt daily, alms are asked daily, knowledge is also distributed daily, path is made daily." Both the monks said that, "O Buddha, we have understood your point, we will follow the rule of humanity made by you. One can attain knowledge without begging." Both those monks along with their disciples stayed in Kotagiri village for one day. Both the monks along with their disciples reached the village to ask for alms. People were welcoming him with respect, and even giving him alms, but as is always the case, out of all the people you get one. you get such a person who says good and bad to you, and both of those monks got it. That person says to those monks, "Why did you go around begging? Why don't you do any work? Why do you do all this? Would you have been able to see clearly?" Those two monks thought that there is Buddha here, so why not do some work here, earn money, and show that a monk can hopefully earn money and gain knowledge. Then those two monks, together with their two disciples, grow some trees, plants, fruits, and flowers, so they can earn money from it. But doing so was against the rule of Vinaya. The rule of Vinaya was a rule made by the Buddha, which was required to be followed by every monk. No one had the right to violate it. Beautiful flowers and fruits grew in that place. Seeing him, the beautiful women of that village, girl brides, all were very attracted and kept buying those fruits and flowers from him. Now those two monks started making garlands of those flowers. Now they were not begging for alms, nor were they giving knowledge to anyone. Now beautiful women had started coming to them. Now they started eating food sitting in the same plate, used to sit on the same couch. That means they had broken all their limits. Sometimes they sing and dance with them, and sometimes they run with them. One day a monk comes to Katagiri village, and he went to a hermit's house and had food there. After the meal, the hermit asked the monk whether he would become here. Then that worshipper prayed to the monk to tell Tathagat Buddha that living here in Katagiri village has become difficult. Two monks named Assetji and Panarvasu are living here with their disciples, and they have broken all the norms of being monks. The villagers who used to be devotees earlier, now they have become non-believers. She doesn't give any offerings anymore. Those ups and downs have happened. You go to Tathagat Buddha and tell him to send a good and sensible monk here so that the environment here can be improved. That monk says, "Okay, your message should be conveyed to Buddha." Saying this, the monk leaves for Shravasti, and after reaching Shravasti, he goes to Buddhist Vihar and bows down to Buddha, and Buddhist monk sits down at a place. Asking some questions, he tells Buddha the whole thing and asks him to send a learned monk so that the environment of Katagiri village can be rectified. Tathagat Buddha sent all the daughter and Mangla there. When both of them reached Katagiri village, and went there to those two monks and asked, "Asetaji and Purvanchu, that you both, do you remember what Buddha said to you? You just look at yourself once and tell whether you are on the right path." Both the monks are filled with self-reproach and say that Buddha is right. We have heard Buddha's words. We accept the punishment of denial of our own loss. Many people ask why Buddha used to beg for alms. They thought that begging is a bad thing, because they think that begging and asking for alms are the same thing, whereas you have never seen a monk begging anywhere. Taking and giving alms is a sacred affair, and alms the taker is big, whereas in begging, the beggar is big and the beggar is small. The beggar stands with folded hands, and there he is in an accepting mood. It means that he wants to accept religion, preaching, knowledge, and meditation. Monks also show him the path by giving him religious teachings, and if you are not able to give anything, and are standing with folded hands, even then that monk will give you religious teachings, remove your sorrows, show you the right path. This tradition of Buddha was an attempt to awaken people where he was in contact with people, and it was necessary. Friends, what did you learn from this story? Please tell by commenting.
Thank you friends for watching my video. Please do consider to like, share and subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you friends once again and have a nice day.